3 or 4 extra people watching live, okay? So let's get started with this, guys. Remember, if I say your name, I'm looking for a quick answer. The button will be here. And if you don't want to speak, that's fine. Just tell us in the chat box here. Those are the simple rules. If I do things correctly, it should work very well. Okay. So let me know if you're not speaking in the chat, guys. We're starting now. Okay, so this is OET speaking. We're on to Thursday. So we've done 3 days of this, and Monday we went very slowly and I made you a diagram and we went through everything. Tuesday we did a bit more practice and we were explaining things, short things, long things. Yesterday we were talking about what happens if the patient says no, what happens if your patient's not agreeing with you. Today what we'll do is review everything quickly. Then we'll have a performance. And then you guys will practice with cards. Okay, so quick review. Maybe someone here can tell me what we've been studying this week. Mubin, what's the topic in speaking? Dina, we studied what? Lenucha, can you help?
Information given.
Information. Is it giving or gathering?
Giving.
I always get confused myself. Okay. Okay, so Ukor, what is information giving in one word? What is it, Ukor? You just need one word. She can't speak. Go on. Yeah.
I said I can't speak.
Ah, no worries. So Camilla, Mamata, what is information giving? Please, you two, I'm inviting you to speak. Okay. Let me remind you guys. No, it's okay because I did this too fast before. Let me remind you.
Explaining to the patient.
Thank you, Favor. But let's just stop. Some of those people didn't tell me that they weren't speaking. Or maybe I did. Yeah, I don't see your names. So if you're not speaking, tell me now in the chat that you're not speaking. And then we don't sort of waste any time. All right. I shouldn't be having to say this more than one time. Because it's an exam class. If you're serious about passing the exam, you have to take this seriously. I take it super, super seriously. Okay. So let me know if you're not speaking, guys. Okay, so let's do Favor. Favor, you said you came on there. Favor. Information giving is what?
Ask what the patient
Explaining, yeah, explaining to the when the doctor or nurse is explaining something to the patient.
Exactly. I said one word, guys. Information giving, I think on Thursday, we've done 3 days of this. It's explaining stuff. That's what it is. Sometimes we're advising. It could be advising as well, but it's the same idea. You are speaking for a long time. This is you in your exam. Okay, very nice picture from me. And you are speaking for a long time. So this is not just from OET. This is in general. Medical professionals, when they talk, there's a good way to do it and there's a bad way to do it. Bad way is you just talk. Talk, 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 stop. That is not how you explain something to your patient or client. It doesn't matter if you're a dentist, pharmacist, any profession. You don't just talk, 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 right? Instead, OET say that they've got, I think, 5 things that they're looking for you to do so that you can explain things in a way that's better, a good way. Özlem, do you remember the first thing that you might do before you explain something? Fatima, Amrita, what do we do? Is it
Ask
E1?
what they know.
Ask what they know, guys. Okay. So on Monday, we talked about this already. What do you know about blah, blah, blah? Before you explain. Yeah. Before you explain it, ask them. Maybe they know already. So it's a really important part of information giving. Before you explain, ask them what they know. Another thing, E2, Theodora, would be, what's E2 and E4?
Yeah, so E2 is stop.
So you're going to stop.
Yes.
And then
and
E4,
after E4, we check understanding.
check understanding. So just to be clear to everyone here, when I'm understanding, what we're saying is that in your speaking, you're stopping, you're checking. Does that make sense? Probably more like this. Let me show you. So imagine you're speaking. Oops. Get rid of this. You're speaking. This is your speaking. You're going to stop, check, stop, check, stop, check, stop, check. Each time you're saying, what's the classic phrase for checking understanding? Everyone.
Is that clear?
Is that clear? You could also say, Theodora, give me some variations on this because we can't repeat it.
Maybe I hope it makes sense so far when we're in the
I hope
middle.
that makes sense.
That
What
all
else?
right?
Not is that all right? That's a slightly different thing. Nilüfer, what else can we say?
I hope that is understandable so far.
There we go. Okay. So we already talked about this. I already gave you the language on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. But the idea is that you're stopping and you're checking. When you explain something, ask what they know and then break it down. Stop, check, stop, check, stop, check, stop, check. Like this, like this. Favor, can you be my patient?
Yes, please.
Listen to this, guys. Favor, what do you know
Yes.
about colors?
Doctor, I don't know anything about that.
Well, red, blue, green, yellow, pink. Is that clear?
Yes.
Grey, mauve, teal. Is that clear?
Yes.
Red, dark red, black, grey. Is that clear so far?
Yes, you've said it.
What do I say at the end, guys? What do I say after when I'm finishing?
So far?
What do I say
Do you have
when
any
I'm
questions?
finished?
Do you have any question? Do you
Any
have
questions? Yeah. Do you have any questions, Favor? She can say she's a very good patient. She's saying yes to everything or no. Guys, I was just saying colors. It's stupid, isn't it? But the point is what you say in between this. In a way, it's not important. It could be colors, it could be some medical topic. It doesn't matter. OET are looking at how do you organize your explaining. The worst thing you can do is just talk, 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 and not stop. Okay? And check. What is another thing we can do? Favor. For example, guys, Favor, listen to this. Favor, you there?
Yes, please.
Red, dark red, blood red. How does that sound? Maybe she thinks I'm going crazy. What did I do there? I didn't check if she understood the colors. What was I doing? Anyone?
Checking understanding. Feelings or
I was checking feelings.
Feeling.
I was trying to think of scary colors, right? So the idea is that maybe you're explaining something. One of them is a bit like you don't know if the patient might not like it. Okay. Well, you can say, is that okay? Well, what else can we do to check feelings, guys?
is that manageable?
Is it manageable?
How do
Okay.
you feel about that?
How do you feel about that? Now, we
How
can
does
only,
that-
this one, we only do if we're not sure. Only if we're not sure. Like Anna. Anna, are you there?
Yes.
Anna, you're going to have to stop eating and fast for 24 hours. Is that okay?
Yeah, but can you tell me why?
Yeah, like stop there, right? Does that sound right, guys? 24 hours, is that okay? What's wrong with doing this?
Nobody like fasting.
Nobody likes it, so don't check the feelings if you know already that it's bad. You're going to check it like if it's something where you're not sure. Like Anna, I could say, okay, so I recommend playing team sports like football or basketball. Is that okay?
Sure.
She might like it, she might not. You're checking how she feels about that. You're not sure, right? She might like sports, she might hate sports. So be careful with E3. We're not checking feelings on things that are very bad. Okay? All right, so this is what we did on Monday. Information giving basically is explaining or advising. You're talking for a long time. You're going to ask them what they know. You're going to stop and check, stop and check. At the end, you're going to ask any questions. Maybe one time you will check feelings, okay? The problem with this, though, is, Theodora, what was I saying yesterday? There's a slight problem with all of this. What is it?
Yeah, sometimes we check feelings and it's not quite appropriated for the situation. So it's better to check understanding in this.
Definitely, and that's what I was saying before. But what I mean is on Tuesday and on Monday as well, I said, look, there's a problem with trying to do all of this every time you explain something. We can't do it. So, Theodora, what's that distinction that I made between types?
When we have a short and long one.
Guys,
So for short, we check once. And for long, depends, of course, of the situation. We can check twice or 3 times. Of course, it's common sense, maybe.
exactly. So, and Theodora, would you agree that most of these we can do in a long explanation? Most of them.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe we decide not to do this one, maybe. No
Yes.
problem. No problem. Or maybe I don't ask them what they know. It's fine. But in general, I'm doing most of them. I'm trying to check feelings, check understanding, ask what they know, like that. But short explanations, we're not going to do that. This is what she's saying, guys. You're just going to explain everyone and
Check understanding.
just one check. You could check understanding, or could I check feelings as well if I want?
Or feeling.
Yes.
I think you can choose, guys, but short explanations, we're just going to say they're much more simple. Is that clear, everyone? Said it many times. So, for example, Beatrice, could you be my patient, or Fumi?
Okay. Yeah.
So I might say, Fumi's my patient. I could say, you need to take this medication because if you don't, it could be very painful. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coughing here. Guys, it's really simple, isn't it? It's really easy. You just one time, you say something, check understanding, you finish. That's it. So why is this important? Because today we're going to practice both of them. And yesterday we practiced both of them. Does anyone remember the cue card from yesterday? Does anyone remember the activity from yesterday? This thing.
When the patient say no.
Camilla, yeah, we were doing this yesterday, weren't we? Well, what is this, Camilla, from yesterday? This is reviewing still, guys. What is on the left? Anyone? What is on the left? On the left.
Cue card.
It's a cue card.
Cue card.
So on the left, we have the cue card. It's really, really general and generic, okay? You're seeing a client or patient. Doesn't matter. Pharmacy, nursing, whatever. You need to explain something to them. Very, very general. You're going to greet and find out how they're feeling. You're going to explain something. This will be a short explanation, okay? Then you're going to explain something. This will be a longer explanation. On the right, what's this on the right, guys? This is the same diagram, right? The same thing from yesterday. We did this already yesterday, and what I want to do is just have a quick example. Who said that they wouldn't mind trying this yesterday? At least 2 people said they would do this. Zuhal, do you want to try this? Because I know you said yesterday you could do this.
Yeah, but I haven't read it. I want to once read it.
I'm going to give you some time. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
So, guys, we're going to listen to Zuhal. I'll be the patient. Okay. And we want to listen to her give a short explanation here. Okay. So she's just going to explain one time. She's going to check, and that's it. Finished. But then she's going to give a long explanation here. She's going to ask what I know, and then explain, stop, explain, stop. It doesn't matter. She can choose how many times she does it, guys. It doesn't have to be 3 times, right? She can choose, but she's going to finish by asking me if I have any questions. All right. So Zuha, I'll give you about 30 seconds. Is that all right? Just to think?
Yeah.
Yep. And think about, Zuhal, what are you going to explain to me? What's the situation?
Okay.
So guys, she's just going to think about it for 30 seconds. Everyone here, think about it now. All right, have a read. And then we're going to give you an example of these 2 things. Short explanations, long explanations. Then you guys are going to go into groups with real cards and practice. And today we're going to finish late, so if you want to practice longer, you can stay. So 30 seconds from now, I'll stop.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, brilliant. So what are you going to explain? What's the short explanation, Zuha?
You are scheduled for a dental implant surgery, and you are having today the surgery, and before the surgery I'm coming and asking about your feeling and explain the procedure.
Brilliant. So I'm going to ask you why I need the implant. Okay. So think about that.
Yeah.
Really simple. Don't spend a long time. Then you're going to guys, she's going to explain the procedure. What are the steps, Zuhal? What are the things that you need to do?
Like I would talk about the anesthesia,
Okay.
and I would talk about the procedure itself, and after that the recovery.
Okay. So everyone here, listen to what happens. She's really good, Zuhal, but everyone can make mistakes, even natives. So if we hear some errors or good things, I want you guys to write them down, okay? Get a pen and paper. Just write down anything interesting you hear, because a great way to learn is to listen to an example and then understand what's good or what's bad, okay? So here we go, Zuhal. 3, 2, 1. Start when you feel ready.
Okay. Hello, good morning, Alain. As I'm aware, you're having the dental implant procedure today. So, by the way, how are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling okay. I don't like these kind of procedures, but I'm okay. I'll survive. But I just think, why do I actually need this implant? Because it's just, in the past, I just had a filling, and now suddenly I keep being told that I need to have this implant.
Oh, it's quite a good question, Alan, from you. Let me explain everything that we have to know about the implant. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Alan, as we had discussed before, your teeth is not something to be restored again. It's decayed, and we discussed about the options, and the best option for you was the implant to do it with it. Am I clear so far?
Yes.
Okay, and now I'm gonna explain the procedure for that in order to get clear with everything. First of all, Alan, we would do a local anesthesia for that, and it's quite a reassuring things because we will do the procedure within using of the local anesthesia. Does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Okay, it's good. And the second thing that we will do after that is preparing the your mouth for the procedure. And after that, everything will be fine, and we insert an implant. What do you think about that?
I think that's okay.
Okay, yeah, it's good. And after that, Alan, after every, every surgery, we will have a recovery time. It needs at least 2 weeks to be fully recovered. And during this time, you will have experience of bleeding or some kind of swelling. And am I clear?
You are. Okay, now stop there, guys. Just give me one moment. I'm just having a slight technical difficulty. I want everyone just to think about that for 1 second. There's some very interesting things that are happening here. Just give me 1 second, though, guys.
Very talkative patient.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. The power was going to die on my computer, so I just had to quickly plug that in. Okay, so let's think about what happened there. Did she give a short explanation, everyone? Did she give a short explanation? This one. Yes or
Yeah.
no?
Yes.
It did happen. Did you notice that she said, "Let me explain" before?
Yes.
Oh. So do we need to do that, guys, for a short explanation? Let me explain. And this, and then
No.
it sounds a bit strange, Zuhal. You don't need to say, "Let me explain," because it makes it too long.
Okay.
This is something really fast. Da-da-da-da. Is that clear? Okay. But that was fine in general. She praised my question, which was very nice. Did anyone notice her praising my question? I said, "Why do I need an implant?" And she said,
Question.
"Good question," right? So this is a good thing to do. You're encouraging questions. Okay. Did we hear any E1? Suhal, did you ask me what I know about it?
No.
So it's not a problem if she doesn't ask, but you can maybe separate the short one from the long
But you
one.
already asked me why do I need it. It means you don't have information about it.
Yeah. Guys, she's thinking, this is a stupid question to ask. So, like, what do you know about the procedure? What do we think, guys? Is she right? Could she say, "What do you know about this procedure?" I said, "Why do I need it?"
No.
About
I
that.
think it wasn't necessary in her case because
What?
you already
Oh,
told
okay.
about implant.
I think that she could be right. I'm not sure. But the key point here is if she thinks she doesn't need it, she doesn't say it. Okay. And in your exam, you don't have a lot of time to make it. So just make the decision. So Zuhal, so long as you're thinking, okay, it's not going to work, I'm not going to do it, doesn't make sense, I'm happy with that. That was good. Did she then break it down and check, guys? Explain, check, explain, check. Were we getting these?
Yeah,
Yes.
she
She
did, but
did. She did.
a little bit long. It was, yeah, she did.
Now, I didn't think they were long. I thought they were almost too short. What did you guys think?
No, the third time she gave enough explanation. She gave a long explanation.
Yes.
Okay.
But
So
she missed C5.
she didn't do the last one. I think I kind of stopped her from doing it, but you get the idea. So, but look at this. Zuhal, come back. I think
Yeah.
it was basically good. She was basically doing what she needed to do. It can be better with maybe the length, but it doesn't have to be perfect. She's doing a lot of things to score. and you can be flexible on this. All right. My main thing that I thought didn't work was asking for permission to explain something really short. That
Okay.
was the main thing that sounded strange to me. But maybe these guys are right, Zuhal. Maybe one of your explanations was too long, right? All of you need to be thinking like this. Do I need to ask them the first question? This one. If you think no, then don't ask it. How many times am I going to explain? Zuhal did, how many explanations did she do? 3?
Yeah, 3, I think.
3.
Does she always need to do 3? Can she do 2 if she wants?
Yes.
Yes, right? Can she do 5 if she wants? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does she have to say, do you have any questions? No. So the point is, this is a sort of flexible thing. You're trying to use these, but to be natural, be yourself. If you think it's not going to work, don't do it. Yeah. So I thought actually it wasn't perfect, Zuhal, but you're getting like, I'd probably give you a 2 from 3, even with the things I didn't like. I cannot say that's 1. That's a 2 from 3. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll have one more person try this, and then you guys are going to go into groups. Okay. Who, put your hands up if you'd like to try this. She's set quite a high bar now. Who would like to try this? Let's try. I did promise. Wow. There's loads of people. This is great. Let's try Giassi, if that's okay. And then Theodora quickly, and then we'll do the groups. So Giassi, you're going to do, I don't know. Guys, what should we have? What should we give her?
Maybe
How about injection?
What profession is that?
Well, what's her profession?
She is a nurse.
A nurse.
Injection is okay.
Yes, okay.
How about you're explaining why? I'm going to say that I think this injection is going to is bad for me. Yeah? You're going to explain why injection is needed. Why are injections needed? Or not why.
Immunity.
How injection? Let's do the how, guys. It's not why, sorry. Why is usually a short explanation, right? You just say, because it's important. But an injection, how? What could we say, guys? Let's give us some ideas.
First, you need to wash your hands with water and soap. Let's
say an injection by the nurse, guys. What happens for injection by the nurse? You go to the place, right? You go to the hospital to get an injection, like a immunization. What else?
Find the consent.
Gain consent.
You give consent. You sit down.
And explain the procedure.
They explain to you. You're not doing it. They explain to you. I'm the patient. She's explaining what will happen. You go to the place. You give consent. You sit down. They explain procedure. What happens then? Injection happens. Is it painful, injections? Let's say no. Just lie. Not painful. What will be the consequences after an injection? Anyone?
Bleeding?
Hematoma is bruising or
small bruising, right? Maybe small bruising, small pain. Okay. Small amount of blood. So, is that okay, Giassi? We're just giving you ideas.
Okay.
Guys, does she have to say everything in here?
No.
You don't need to say what is in the brackets. It's just helping you with ideas. All right. So if she just wants to do 3 of them, she can. All right. Let's listen to her. 3, 2, 1, go. Jassy, when you feel ready.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Alan. My name is Jassy, one of the nurses here. Today I'm here to talk about your immunization. How are you feeling at the moment?
Well, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about this.
Oh, I totally understand that. But I think because the immunization is necessary for you. And it's sorry.
No, it's
Sorry,
okay.
I'm
It's okay.
stuck.
No. So this is very interesting. Why is she stuck? We're not studying this. We didn't study this week. But when we're finding out, what do we need to do, guys? Everyone, what am I doing when I'm finding out in OET?
We put the open questions.
It's the open questions, Jesse. You need to say, tell me more about that. Why is that? Okay. Usually at the start of cue cards, you're finding out information, or very often. Don't just ask one time, Jesse, tell me more about that. Why is that? Okay. One more time. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, Alan. My name is Jessie, one of the nurses here. And today we are going to talk about immunization. How are you feeling about that?
Well, I've got mixed feelings, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, I just don't know why. Why do I have to have this injection? I read a magazine article that says I might get autism if I take this.
Oh, I see. I totally understand your concerns. It's because you are going to abroad and the doctor want you get the immunization to boost your immunity and prevent further complications. Is that understandable?
Well, I guess so.
Okay. Now, I would like to explain more about the injection procedure. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Firstly, mm, you go to the place that near your home, and because it's by doing that, it's very convenient to get the injection, and then the doctor and the nurse will give you the consent to sign. They will ask you about allergies or something like that. Is, is that clear?
Yes.
Next, the nurse will explain the procedure step by step, and also, mm, will and also the nurse will explain the procedure is not painful. After that, you may get bruising or swelling about the at the injection area, but that's common. That's common. It's it's and it will fade away after a couple of days. Am I clear with that?
Yes.
And do do you have any questions?
There we go. If she's finished, guys, she just needs to go here. She doesn't need to keep explaining. This is just an example. I think she was running out of things to say, right, guys? So
Yeah.
go to the question. That's fine. You did the right thing. Guys, one of the biggest difficulties with OET is on the one hand, you need to learn a pattern, like this, then this, then this. On the other hand, you need to be flexible and change it to suit the situation. Okay, so I thought she did very well by just going to this here. All right. Okay. What do we think? Was that okay, more or less? Did anyone hear any issues with that?
Yeah, I think it was okay. It was like it wasn't separated. For example, if she gave example about the bruises, she have to check, and after that she had to go to the painful way or to the bleeding. You know, it was do one thing, check, do one thing, check again. So I think that she didn't do that.
The problem with that, no, I disagree though. I like your idea, but I've said two or three ideas. The reason is if you try and do one idea, check one idea, it gets very repetitive quickly and it's almost insulting. Like you get the pen. Is that clear? Take the pen and put it on your arm. Is that clear? push down the button. It's too much, right? We have
No, I
to.
didn't mean that. But this
Right.
for the
What did you mean?
injection, there are different things. So if she's giving an example that this is a painful or not painful, the patient needs to be clear about that. After that, we can go to the bruising. That
Right.
was what
I see. Again, I'm not going to agree though, because guys, this is not a medical language exam. She can say, and this is all of you for your exam, you can say, I don't know, something crazy like eat a pizza. Can OET take any marks away from you? Sit down, eat a pizza. There'll be some small bruising. No, they don't care really what you say. Does that make sense, guys? Obviously, it has to be medical topic, has to be talking about injections, but it doesn't matter what you say. It can be wrong. It can be dangerous. Because, guys, you have other tests that you're doing. OET is not a medical test. They cannot say, oh, Theodora, she said this and this is medically incorrect. It's dangerous. Fail. No, they can't say it. Okay. Guy can say, you're at risk of a heart attack. You are at risk of a heart attack. So go and run as fast as you can. This is dangerous. You can say it in OET. It's no problem at all. I hope that makes sense, Anissa. Do you see what I'm saying here?
Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you.
But it's very useful for people to know this, because people don't always know. It's about the organization of what you say. It's not really the content of what you say here. Okay, look, Jassy, I thought that could have been better, but generally it was okay. More or less it was okay. Now, guys, we're going to listen to Theodora now. Theodora, are you ready?
Yes, I
So
think
guys,
so.
what did we talk about yesterday? What if the patient says no? Is that clear? No. Right? Do we remember this from yesterday, guys?
Yeah, we need to return to our explanation, to try slowly, gentle to return.
Exactly. So, guys, what I'm going to do is, firstly, I'm going to say goodbye. If you're watching on YouTube,